on Fridays. You know what I mean? What you got to do it every day. It's an all-day struggle from the moment we get up, and then it goes back to technology. You look at the technology.
No, too many distractions.
It can be bad. It can be bad because what it does to it, what it's done in relationships and marriages, it's going to take away a lot of effort that we used to put in. You know what I mean? With the telephone, the cell phone, the world, at one point in time, you had to go drive to see these people that you was involved with. You got real live FaceTime instead of just hitting the phone. See, stuff like that can impact marriages, man. People are getting divorces behind technology, too stuck on the computer, too stuck on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, because you got a cyber war going on. So we have to pay attention to all these things that can be used to break that unity in the family, and that marriage structure. We have to be mindful of it. We have to be very mindful of it. Like I said, the technology is good. It has its advantages, but we can never forget the disadvantages, man, because it's really taken away from people. Like you said earlier, Shelton, you can be whoever you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can present yourself in the way you want to be through social media.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we have to understand that because you got individuals, not right or wrong, but you got individuals that just search and browse and meet people online, bro, and a month later they married.
Yeah,
right?
they felt something. They just knew.
You know what I mean? So we can now imagine when these stuff like this happen and we look at the divorce rate.
That's why.
You know?
I mean, you don't know these people. I mean, we don't know each other. We're not getting to know each other. All we seeing it, man, she fine. She got it going on. I mean, okay, you know, they told you way back in BBD, never trust a big button to smile. Didn't they tell you that? Y'all ain't listen. Y'all didn't listen. They did y'all the instructions way back in the day. Bear be able to vote. They told you. but we trust it anyway because it's a sight. Because you can't get beyond what you see. Right? So when we see something, if it's attractive and it's appealing, then we move on from that. We don't really do the research. Well, she can't be a mean person. She too cute to be that mean. She too fine to be that this. You know, we make up again. We validate it. You know, well, she was tripping, but I made her mad. You know, that's my fault. You know, we validate bad behavior rather than taking accountability and being personal. You know what? I messed up. I need to do better. I have to be better. I'm not ready for this. I shouldn't have done this. Right. This is a bad move. This is something that we shouldn't do. You know, but we force people into that because how we feel. And then we start listening to other people and having conversations and having other people interject their brokenness into our brokenness. I'm sorry, man. All you got is just a big mess. You got a big mess of opinions, a big mess of what people should do and what people are telling you what they ought to do in this ugly situation. But what you gonna do, because at the end of the day, it's you and that other person.
And then you're right, bro. And then on top of that, we greedy. You know, we don't use the word. We don't use the word we. You know, when we start coming together, we only use them. We got a time. Well, we get scared. We hurry up and start using them.
Yep, you broke up a little bit, Brandon.
Right.
Hello? Huh? Yeah, you kind of broke up. I didn't hear you right then. You kind of broke up. I don't know if you moved or whatever on a towel or something, but you broke up on that one little part.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said, and then, we use that word we until, we don't feel like it's fitting our situation. Then we start saying I or my. Right. Well, this ain't satisfying me. This ain't enough for me.
Me, my.
So, see, there we go. Then we separate. You know what I mean? And that's why I say greedy. But I want to touch on something else. And we cannot forget this and put this in the equation. Sex.
Mm-hmm.
Sex is a powerful drug. So once you start mixing that, before you really get to know each other, oh man, all hell break loose.
Don't let it be the bomb. You'll put up with anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, bro. So, these are dynamics for this stuff, man.
What the song? Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Mm-hmm. Like, for real, what Brandon just said, man, the sex, like you're right, bro. That's it's very powerful. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. It's very powerful, and it could be huge in marriages and relationships. It can be, man.
Well, it can make a break. I mean, it can make a break. Oh, we talking about ugly, right? We talking about ugly. Check this out. Since y'all talking about sex, right? All right. Now imagine a person that waited to get married, right? Virgin,
Right.
man and woman. They both waited and they found each other and they together, and the sex is just terrible. What do you do?
You know,
Well, I don't know if they gonna know if they ain't never experienced it.
I'm talking about, but if it's just if he ain't working with nothing, then she ain't, I mean, just saying, you can't work it. You can't do nothing. You can't fix that, brother. I'm just talking about to that degree. Now you want me to go and break it down. I was trying to keep it PG. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, though? It's like, if it's come to the case, I mean, you can't not be experienced, but if you ain't working with nothing, you ain't working with nothing. It is what it is, right? So now she dealing with that situation because I done waited all my life.
Well, see, it goes back to, like we said, what we said from the beginning, bro. That's going to deal with that person. Because when you get married, when people take on their vows, they say, for the good, all of this is included now because we got to be mindful, bro. Just think we have to.
You don't say for the little or the bitty.
We got people right now, bro, that's listening. They probably involved in good, strong marriages.
That right on. Shout out to all y'all.
Tomorrow, yes, most definitely. Tomorrow, one of those same people, bro, could be coming home from work and get hit and end up being a paraplegic. Or you in a situation to where your spouse is going to still love you the same?
Will they take care
of you? Are they going to feed you if you have to be clean? Are they going to feed you if you have to be fed? Because this is a part of the ugly that people make vows to.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So we have to be mindful of that. We have to be mindful. It just ain't, like Brenda said earlier, it ain't when everything is just going good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything is going good. Yeah, we got it. We taking trips. We got to find for this. But what if somebody come home and the doctor tells them they can't walk no more? Right? These are the things you have to be mindful of.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the things you have to be mindful of.
And I want to say, too, about the only reason I said that about virgin, because you ain't had no experience. But when you're dealing with somebody like me and us, period, we don't have experience. And then if we're dealing with a woman with experience, well, she kind of know what she wants. But that's a different situation because, okay, she going to know what she wants because,
she learned it.
Hey, I want this stuff here. But it's most black women, let's keep it real. Like you said, they want you to know what you're doing. And some of them say size is different, no matter. We don't want to get too graphic, but they say you need to have something, but you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And and when they tell you don't know what you're doing, that can make you feel real ugly.
Right. Now, thank God, I ain't had some type of problems though.
Already. Hey, Brandon, we talking about the money cats. We ain't talking about us.
We don't mention in the radio. But my thing is, no, man. So my thing is, cause we gotta keep it real. We gotta talk about this. You know what I mean? We gotta talk about it. But I'm just saying, man. Like it's more to it than that, though, too. Cause then you got some women. They might have a good dude who do everything right. See, a lot of them, they want perfect dudes.
Right.
I want them to have this bank account. I want them to do this, and I want them to fix all that. Well, sometimes it ain't going to happen. Or if you get a dude like that, he might be wanting to cheat and doing his thing, too. So you got to be thinking about what you talking about. They'll pass that good dude up. Check this out. They'll pass this good dude up, be messing with all these different dudes, and then they're going to come back and get the good dude later.
Yeah, after they all been used and abused up. And got that experience.
You come back and marry the dude. They call them simps. I don't call no brother no simp. That don't mean, I don't want to use that language. That's what I heard people talk about, right? Lame and simps. But see, that's your perspective of this brother. Just because he ain't out here hustling. I come from the hood. I'm just keeping it real.
Right.
Just because he ain't out here hustling, he ain't no thug, he ain't doing this. Oh, he's lame. But that dude who doing that, doing all that, he ain't got to work, he ain't got to do nothing because he's putting it down in the bedroom. Then you turn around, have 3 or 4 babies by him, and then bam, I don't want to get married like this other girl down here. You come back to the so-called dude you call lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to deal with these issues, bro. This stuff is real. If you ain't marrying him because of that, you marry him because now you already know it's at the end. Right. And so that ain't fair neither.
It's convenient.
Brother. You know what I mean?
Convenience. But guess what, though? What if he thinks that she really loves him, that she really cares about him, and then only to find out that the reason you just said, that's the only reason why. That's ugly.
Right?
And then I say, we talking about the ugly, and it's the same thing for dudes. We ain't gonna be buying swords.
Oh yeah, both sides.
Dudes do the same thing. They go chase the fine chicks, as we were talking about earlier, put a baby in them, and they doing all type of stuff. Then you passed up that good girl, that girl with the thick glasses in class you made fun of, right? But she bad now. And you want her now, but you used to make fun of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't.
Everybody used to pick on her.
Short-sighted,
you feel me?
man.
But now I know several women like that. When they was in school, nobody would even talk to them. Now, boy, they all on top of their game. And the ones we used to look at who was bad, they out of there now.
Yeah.
So to speak. You know what I mean? They thought they was bad. You couldn't even get a word in with them. Man, y'all know Kendrick Lamar talk about this in the song, bro. You know what I mean? With T.I., I forgot that song. He said, hey, is that you? You know, you wouldn't even give me no chance. Then you got your 5 baby daddies and all this. Now you trying to holler at me. I don't need you now.
Yeah,
so
that's how the game goes,
that's why I say, passing up these good women, too. So I want to balance it out. You know, not just against you women, against us men, too. We something else, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. We definitely, man, balance. Okay, we've been at this thing 41 minutes, right? So you always know how we roll. We always want to come with some solutions. Okay, since we're doing a 3-part series, I say we do 3 solutions, right? Let's give to the ugly side of it, you know, because, you know, we talked about marriage, the good, the bad, the ugly, and this is the first series, or the first part of a 3-part series that we're doing, and we focus on the ugly side of this thing. So we're gonna give us some solutions to some of this as well. Not to really tramp on our good part. We're gonna do a show on that, but we always want to leave you guys with some solutions and something to think about and something to put up on your brain, you know, to make you just move on and be better for the journey, if you will. So, Mr. Booker, since you open this thing up and kick this door, we're gonna need you to, you know, close it up a little bit for the people while we got you. Can you dig it?
Okay, yes, sir, most definitely, man. One of the solutions that I would say, man, off in that ugly stage is watch it when it's getting bad. Pay attention when it's getting bad. If you pay attention when it's getting bad, it won't reach that ugly stage. But you got to pay attention when it's getting bad, and you'll see the signs. That's what I would want to say as a solution off in this ugly stage of marriage, man, and them final hours, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pay attention when it's getting bad. Stop, look, and listen. You know what I mean? The things that you've been overlooking, start looking at them. Things you've been taking for granted, you can pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Because when you take up on a wife, you take up on a good thing, man. It's supposed to be a good thing. It's supposed to be a plus in your life. So for us men, it's supposed to be a plus in our lives. And if that's not the way it is, man, you know, refigure some things. Stop back, do some reevaluation, and get it right. That's what I want to say, man. It's a part of the solution in this segment tonight.
No doubt, no doubt. Mr. Whiting?
Man, I'm gonna say, as far as when it's going like that, we need to reevaluate. We need to pray.
Yes, sir.
That's the main thing I want to say. Because remember, that's how you took your vows, and we need to, you know, go back to the origin. That's what we meant, and you made vows over the scriptures, whether it's the Bible, whether it's the Quran, or whatever religious setting that you practice. And we need to understand why we even took this covenant. Go back into the, you know, to the original why we really, and how we met. Think about them good times. Don't think about the bad times. Think about them times too, why we really love each other. I think love, patience, understanding, and prayer, man, we can overcome. We can overcome any obstacles. So that's what I want to say, bro.
Okay, I can dig it. Okay, cool. Well, my solutions, man, you know, before we roll about this thing was going to be, don't lie to yourself. If it's ugly and you know it can't be fixed and you know nothing can't work and you know everything you tried is not working and you don't have a concerted effort toward progress, toward a union, man, don't fool yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Some things are not. Some things ain't made. We say when a man find a wife and find a good thing, sometimes you find a bad thing, right? So know that. Know that and understand that. And the second, don't call a chicken and duck just because they both got feathers. Some things just are what they are. And then third, know yourself. before you know anything, before you know do anything, then it won't be ugly and it won't stay ugly because both of you guys will know your tolerance level for bull crap because you know who you are. You know